I'm Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of Channeled Angel Messages. So sit back, relax, and see if anything resonates for you. Okay. I am seeing like a mountain, like this huge mountain, and I'm seeing like it erupting. And then I am seeing, oh, nice. Instead of like lava coming out, I'm seeing gold pieces coming out. Okay, so they're letting me know that there seems to be some concern about money. Um, and what they want you to know is that you are more powerful than you think you are. And moving from the third dimensional consciousness into a different dimension of consciousness, a different awareness, we are being challenged to see money in a different way. And there's like this old belief that if I want to get something, I need money to pay for it. If I want to travel, I need money to buy the ticket. If I want to buy clothes, I need money to buy the clothes. If I want food, I need money to buy food. But where we're headed is that there are many different forms of abundance and prosperity. It's not just money. So they are, this is kind of cool. They're kind of helping us break free of the matrix of thinking that money is the only way for us to get things. Because when we put all of our trust and faith into something such as money, then there's this feeling of fear or lack, because if I don't have enough money, I'm not going to have what I need. So what we're moving into is there's different ways that things can come to us. There's a barter system. People can just give you something. You can come across something that will, like an idea that will open up a source of abundance and prosperity for you. So they're just saying that if you're struggling about lack and limitation about money, do your best to set the intention to learn to see money in a different light, because money is one of the ways that we are being controlled. And when you break free from thinking that money is our only source of abundance and prosperity, you can open up to other sources. So one thing that they want to mention here is that your source of abundance and prosperity is source. It's not your job. It's not your spouse. It's not where you're currently getting your money from. That's a channel for the money to come through. But the ultimate source of your money is source itself, which is in connection with your thoughts and beliefs and perceptions about money. So if you find that you are fearful that they're about money, or you have lack in your life, take some action and start to question what it is you're thinking, and start to develop new mindsets. And yes, it is possible, and you are not too old, you are not too young. We are moving into a space where you literally are creating your own reality. So think abundance, look at your thoughts, read books about it, how you can shift the consciousness about it, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay anyway, but when you take action to consciously work on your abundance and prosperity consciousness, you're going to get there a lot faster, and you're going to feel a lot better, a lot quicker. Okay. Yeah. Gosh, this whole message is just about fear. So it feels like there's just a lot of fear about what is coming up. There's a lot of fear mongering going on. So really pay attention to what it is you are listening to, who you're talking to, what it is you're watching. And I can see there's a lot of people that are like awake at night. There's like a lot of us are awake at night, and some of us are awake because we have anxiety and fear about the future. But if you feel that that's not your case and you're still awake, there's a lot of ascension symptoms that are here right now, because it feels like there's like this push to like really amp up the energy that's coming into the planet. So all of these fear and anxiety and self-doubt and all that kind of stuff, they don't want you to be afraid of it. And they don't want you to judge yourself for having it. Just acknowledge it. Yeah, I'm feeling anxious right now, and it's okay. They're just emotions that are coming up that need to be released out of your body. And they're also showing me, okay, so they're showing me cords for it's like actually this fear feels like that's like for the safety of ourselves and our loved ones. It feels like maybe some people are thinking about switching up things in their lives or actually speaking their truth, whether it is in a relationship or maybe starting a YouTube channel or some kind of expression. It feels like there's some fear around that, and it looks like there is like past life energy, past life issues with that. Oh, so the angels are so generously coming in, and they are asking if we would like some healing through this. So if you're watching this right now and you are open to healing, just say yes, because you can't do anything without your consent. Okay, so what they're doing is the angels are coming in and they are starting to cut the cords that are in conjunction with this fear that we have about our loved ones and ourselves, our safety. I mean, just all of it. You know, it's all just coming up. So they're cutting the cords right now. It looks like there's 3. Oh, they're telling me that I have 3. You have my more cords or whatever, but oh good, I get to have healing too. Okay. So just imagine Archangel Michael coming in with a big scissors and just cutting these cords that are connecting you to these past lives. And what they're doing is when they cut these cords to these past lives, they're stopping the energy from these parallel lifetimes or these past lives that coming into this lifetime, because it's not necessary anymore. And that is why so many of us have like heightened fear, because our awareness is opening up and we are becoming more aware of past lives, of future lives, of parallel timelines, and all the energies kind of getting mixed together. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed with emotions, that is why. And what we are learning is how to manage our emotions, because that is the gift that we have as humans on this planet, are the emotions. And that is our key. That is our power. So if we are in fear and self-doubt, it keeps us in kind of like a restrictive energy. But when you open up to the other possibilities of trust and knowing and believing that everything is in divine timing, everything is working out, life is always working out for your highest good, that's where we're headed. But there's like this tug of war of where we've been for so many millennia and this new consciousness. So just please give yourself the grace of just allowing yourself to be where you are, and just be open to the other ways of thinking, other thoughts. And the big word that they're saying is surrender. Now, this word means a lot different to a lot of different people, but they're saying that surrender doesn't mean giving up. Surrender in this case just means you're allowing life to be as it is. The suffering comes from when we want life to be a different way. Now, where we get kind of mixed up in that is we think that if we surrender to something, that life is going to stay that way, even though we don't like it. Okay. And that's not the case. Actually, the opposite happens when you really look at how your life is and you surrender to the way it is, and you acknowledge it and really face it with where you're at, then it begins to shift. Okay, it's when we deny that our lives are a certain way, it just keeps coming and coming and coming, because the gift in this are lessons that we get to learn. It helps us develop our soul. It helps It helps us gain wisdom. It helps us feel empowered, believe it or not. Okay. All these challenges aren't here to cut us down. All these challenges are here to help us dig in deep to find our strength. And that is why it's here. So they just want to let you know that. Okay, so now that they've cut those cords, they would like to bring in a higher frequency of thoughts and perceptions, of joy, of abundance, of safety, of remembering that we are part of Source, that we're not separated from Source, that we are love. And that's the energy that they're bringing in today. So just kind of sit with that for a little bit. I don't know if you feel anything or don't feel anything, whatever you feel is fine. But please know that this is happening for you if you said yes. Okay, and Archangel Michael, he's still here, and he's saying, go forward fearlessly. We've got this. And they're kind of chuckling, like the safety in numbers, you know. It's safer for us to stand in our truth now. It's safer for us to say what it is we need to say. It is safer for us. And with this little healing process, you're going to feel a little bit more confident in doing so as well. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's anything else here. Ooh, sorry. Okay. So this last part of the message is for the globe. This is for all of humanity. And it has been happening for a long time. The breakdown of perceptions, and it really ramped up in 2020 when all of that stuff happened, and it's going to ramp up even more. And I feel like a broken record because it's almost in every single one of my messages, but they really want you to understand that the disruption that is happening on the planet, with politics, with the earth, with the atmosphere, with people, like, you're going to find that a lot of people are going through some really hard times. And it has to be that way, is what they're saying, because it's like people are being forced to face their reality. Kind of like piggyback on that last message, that we are being called to be our authentic selves. And in order to do that, we have to be authentic in our lives. So anything that is keeping us from being our true selves, our authentic selves, our true expression, whether it's what we say, who we love, what we do, those things are all going to be crumbling down if they are not in alignment with your soul. And that is happening on a global level. And it is all over the place. So there's a lot of disruption happening, and they're showing me like a spa. Nice. Just self-care, pretty much self-care. If you're tired, rest. If you're in a conversation that is not going anywhere and you're frustrated, you can leave the conversation. If you're in a job that is just zapping your soul, maybe think about doing something different, because you're going to eventually, is what they're saying. It's going to fall apart. If anything in your life is not working, it will fall apart. But you can get ahead of that if you choose to look at it and honor it and make the choice to make the transition on your terms. And they don't want you to be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. All of this stuff that's happening, it's not anything to be afraid of. It just feels like everyone's like feeling all these emotions that they haven't felt, like some of us, like, ever. And it's overwhelming, right? But once we understand how we can manage our emotions and work with our emotions and use those emotions to create the life that we want, then it's going to be worth it. We're just kind of in the muck of everything. And they're showing me kindergarten. So a lot of us feel like we're in the kindergarten phase of trying to deal with our emotions. So Yeah, that looks like fun. Okay. Oh, and what they're doing, this is wonderful. Don't leave yet. What they're doing is they're bringing in energy. So if you're ready, you can say yes, bringing in opening up the top of your head, to just open up that crown chakra. And they'd like to bring in the memory of, the energy of remembering, of knowing who you are, of connecting to your divine essence. Because we haven't lost it. We've kind of forgotten it, but it's always within us. So what this is doing is kind of activating that memory within you, which is absolutely beautiful. So they're just bringing that in right now. Okay. So just kind of, if you received it, just say thank you and just kind of close the top of your head so it doesn't kind of keep going and doesn't kind of run through your body, and then you won't sleep. So anyway, just make sure that you cleanse yourself energetically from all the things that you've done, all the people you've talked to, and just accept the energy that's coming in and feel it activating in your body. Okay, so wow, that was a little bit of a different message. Usually they're just messages. There's not really any healing energy in there. So anyway, that's what came through today. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all the people that are donating to my channel. It just gives me more energy and time that I can spend to this to give you more content. So I'm super, super grateful for that. I hope you have a really blessed day. Thank you so much for being here.